Hey, it's Mako. I've got something a little different today, so no anime figures, but I hope you'll enjoy this video anyway. I designed a new D&D character recently and recorded a time-lapse of the drawing process, so I thought it'd be fun to share that and provide some commentary on the character and design. This particular character was originally created a couple years ago for a one-shot and then got benched. But I always liked the concept, so I decided to revisit him for the new campaign me and my friends were starting. His name is Nai, which is short for Nyafir, and he's a Wood Elf Ranger with the Swarm Keeper subclass. When I first saw that subclass, I knew I wanted to make one with a swarm of bees. It's not an original idea by any means, but it's just really fun. I had already figured out some of the design and posing before I started the time-lapse, but there were still some things that took some tries to figure out, like his hair. You might occasionally see my reference images pop up. I took some inspiration from Albedo from Genshin for his hair. I also took some time to figure out his belts and storage situation. I like giving characters little belt bags, but I really wanted to give him some jars of honey to carry on his belt. Probably not very practical, but it looks cool. His right hip area started to get a little crowded, so I got rid of some stuff. I really wanted the quiver on that side. The swarm of bees mostly stays inside the quiver when not flying around him or being used in combat. I imagine he also has a bigger backpack that's connected to the strap that goes over his shoulder. You just can't see it at this angle. I then put down some colors to make sure the sketch looked right, and then started on the line art. I kept the line art relatively loose and messy because I think it looks nice. That's most of what I have to say about his design, so let's get into his story and personality. Nai is from a tribe of wood elves who live far outside of civilization and keep to themselves. This tribe is pretty hostile towards strangers, and Nai ended up getting banished due to defending a human that had wandered into their territory. From there, he basically discovered the rest of the world for the first time. He's very much a fish out of water in civilization. He's mostly a very calm person, but if someone does manage to piss him off, he will use violence. He's especially caring about nature. He's not very charismatic and doesn't really care for material possessions. He's still wrapping his head around the whole money thing. He does speak common, but big words still elude him, and he can only read and write Elvish. Playing him is fun because I can sit back and relax while my party members fight over loot. All Nai needs is food and arrows. Two of his party members are much more materialistic, so it's a fun contrast between them and Nai. Also, here are his stats and character sheet. I'm not focused on building the most powerful character or anything. I like making his stats reflect his personality and choosing things that fit him. I also made this digital notebook for keeping session notes. I drew the background myself in Clip Studio Paint. Made the pages in Keynote and then imported that into GoodNotes. Returning to the art, I tried out a new style where the line art is loose and a little messy, and instead of cell shading, I used a softer style of shading. I also added a lot of texture using the line art brush and some other brushes. It was really fun and I love how the end product looks, so I'll definitely be using this style more often. I decided to add some headshots to show different expressions and angles, and added some background elements to turn this into a nice looking reference sheet. After some finishing touches, the drawing is done. I know this was pretty different from the usual videos I make, but I really love drawing, so I hope to make more art-related videos in the future. I'll also still be making videos of anime figures, of course. I just have more hobbies, and I want to share all of them. For now though, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.